defended themselves.
Yeah, I mean, our Congress is owned by corporations, so, you know, my message is let's wrestle it back, you know, to democracy for the people, right? That's what this
So how do we do that? Because in this country, we all say democracy, but we're actually a republic. Because that's the difference between pitchforks and fires in streets demanding 51% of the people will punch the other 49. We don't have that. We have a republic. How do we peaceably wrestle power to the people back without mob violence of what democracy is, which is why we never set up that way? How do we do that in 2011?
Well, if we could straighten out the voting system so that we each do get a true vote, like one vote, one person, one vote, I think we'd have a fair democracy. And as long as corporations can fund congressional pockets, line their pockets with as much, you know, bribe money as possible, we're never gonna have a true democracy either, or a true republic, as you say, you know. So, I mean, there's a lot of reform that needs to be done to have a true, you know, democracy here, where we do have the voice to make change, you know, and to bring this country back to the people. You know, it's no longer ours. So,
do you believe that there's a correlation between the Federal Reserve System and corruption on Wall Street?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, come on, they're all in cahoots. They all went to college together. They're all buddies. They all, you know, they're all playing for themselves. They're not really.
Do you think there's a correlation between corruption on Wall Street and the Federal Reserve System?
The corruption on Wall Street could not exist without the Federal Reserve and the FDIC. So it's because of the Federal Reserve, the FDIC, and that creates the moral hazard for Wall Street to speculate with basically free money.
Say get back! We say fight back! They 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 say get back! We say fight back!
I would say that the Federal Reserve is something that was created by the federal government to try to smooth out the way capitalism is destroying the planet and the economy and exploiting people, and the instabilities that capitalism has inherent in it. So the Federal Reserve was designed to smooth that out as a sort of reform, and I don't think that capitalism can be reformed. So it's inherently exploitative and destructive to people and the planet. That's what I think.
So you think the Federal Reserve should just have no oversight and just be able to print as much as they want? You think you should have no oversight?
Well, I think
oversight by who is the question.
I think that people having oversight over all decisions that affect them is what real democracy is. So, you know, if people want to abolish the Federal Reserve, go for it. But the rich people will still have all the money, and then it's going to be a fight with the rich. And I'm down for that. I'm looking forward to that.
You said debt is slavery. How do we get rid of debt?
Lynch the bankers?
Just the bankers?
How about tax the rich?
How about stop giving the rich money?
That'd be a good start. Then we can turn around and tax them.
How do you stop doing that, though?
Start changing some laws.
Here protect democracy and the free market from Wall Street banksters. So how are Wall Street bankers compromising the free market ideal?
Well, the thing is, like, if they control interest rates and interest rates aren't set at a free market, and they control the flow and direction of currency, then from the very beginning, it's not a free market from the very get-go.
You own audit. We can calculate how much money is going to the stockholders of the Federal Reserve for that money. They won't give us an audit, we'll do it ourselves. At 99. Not be duped by the UN and these people. They're a world party.
What brings you out here today, bro?
I'm here to represent the internet.
Are you with Anonymous?
One cannot be with Anonymous, one can only claim to be anonymous.
Oh shit, right out of the textbook, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what is it about the internet that you're trying to represent
Trolling.
today? What?
Trolling.
Trolling?
Yeah, and free speech.
We're marching in a world government. Have you seen on YouTube the FEMA camps and the abandoned military bases that have made by your tax dollars quartering a foreign army to occupy this nation? UN military vehicles. Why are they there by the thousands? Because they are going to use them to enforce a new world order and burn your constitution for the UN Charter. The United Nations is a threat to our national security. It eliminates our ability of private property ownership, a right to own a gun in case that we need to use those guns, which we pray that we don't have to. It eliminates our right as human beings to be free. Say no to the UN and no to the New World Order. No New World Order! Under Oath Keepers, we're asking all people in law enforcement and the military not to enforce the law. That's a separation of powers. You don't have to enforce a law which violates the Constitution of the United States or infringes on the people.